Hi, I'm Tawna Fenske, USA Today best-selling romantic comedy author.
And I'm her husband, Craig.
And we just realized we're wearing the exact same shirt. but we're also here to read from Killer Instincts, which is book number 1 in my Assassins in Love series. So the scene is from the first chapter when Dante goes to visit his best friend's sister, and his best friend is in prison. So he's checking in on the sister. We got to wear glasses because we're old.
Yeah, you are. He's halfway to the tasting room when he hears the shout.
Hey, are you Guy?
He isn't Guy, but he turns and feels his heart stumble like a drunk toddler because, good God, the most stunning woman he's seen stands in the barn's doorway. An angel, he's positive, even if this angel grips a pitchfork. Jen? He prays he's kept his eyes from bugging out of his skull. That is Jennifer Bello?
She frowns and glances at her watch. You're 20 minutes late. Not a great start to a job interview.
Job interview? Dante stares, trying to find his voice. His voice and maybe some common sense, but for God's sake, she's his best friend's sister. Stop fucking staring. Dante clears his throat. The name's Dan, actually. He starts to explain he's not here for a job, then stops. This could be useful. I apologize for the delay. Road construction.
That mess over on Amity-Dayton Highway?
Yeah, that's it. Her scowl softens. There's still a steely edge to those pale green eyes, and she stands with shoulders squared and a gloved fist around the pitchfork handle. She's small, but fierce. Hair the color of warm molasses twists into a braid she wears looped over one shoulder. Mateo called her smart and scrappy and sweet, but did he ever mention his younger sister was so...
Your accent, she says, jarring him back on track. It's familiar.
Crap. He's normally better at hiding it, better at blending in, since he's worked all over the globe and can pass for American if he needs to. But right now, he needs damage control. My mother's from Europe. True fact. And he hopes it's enough as he nods at a shovel propped against the barn. May I help?
Jen frowns. Like an audition for the job, or are you implying I don't look like I'm managing on my own?
A trick question. He's pretty sure. Dante holds her gaze. Thought you might want to talk. Interview me? Man thinks best when he's working, so...
Right, yeah, sorry. The softness slips back in her eyes as she tugs the end of her braid. Sorry I'm being bitchy. Rough morning.
The back of his neck prickles. Something's wrong?
It's fine. It's just, she sighs. A crisis with weed killer. Slaughtered a row of my best Pinot grapes, so I'm regrouping this morning. I didn't mean to take it out on you.
Not a problem. Dante files away the information. He's not sure what job he's here to interview for, or if Guy, whoever he is, will show up and blow this. But something tells him this is a rare opportunity, so he thinks fast. I've got experience with weed killer, if you want me to take a look. Jen stares at him. Dante declines to add his experience is limited to building explosives. He's happy to look at her grapes, or anything else she wants to show him.
She seems to decide something. I've got it handled. Hesitating, she grabs the shovel and offers it to him. But dealing with that set me back on chores, so I could use a hand this morning.
I can do that. Dante takes the tool, fingers buzzing as they brush hers. Even with them both wearing gloves, the contact disarms him. He nods toward the barn. Lead the way. He clears his throat, adding as an afterthought, Ma'am?
Jen makes a face. Please, just Jen is fine. You said your name's Dan?
I did.
Huh. I could have sworn your Craigslist reply said Guy. Is that your middle name or something?
He considers the best way to answer. Is still considering when he's saved by a blow to the testicles. We'll make it an almost blow. Reflexes trigger, and he turns at the last second to face his attacker. His attacker stares with odd, slanted eyes, bleats once, and drags a hoof through the dirt.
Escape! Jen grabs the goat by its red harness with an apology in her eyes. I'm so sorry. He's supposed to be tethered outside Maple's stall. He must have chewed through again.
Dante darts a glance to where a frayed tether lies limp beside a horse stall. A lean, cocoa-colored thoroughbred sticks its head out and whinnies. He looks back at Jen. You have a goat named Scape and a horse named Maple. Like he wasn't already half in love with her.
Jen's cheeks pinken like he's spoken out loud. Scapegoat and Maple Stirrup, yes. Her chin tips up. Pony Soprano's on loan to a kid's petting zoo this week.
It's official. She's his dream girl. But that's not a thing, so Dante kicks himself in the crotch, figuratively speaking, and nods. You've got a lot of animals.
This is barely the tip of the iceberg. She lets go of the goat's harness. Be good, she chides as Scape trots toward him.
Dante's not sure who she's addressing, but he holds out a hand, and this time Scape lowers his ears for scratching. Nice goat, he murmurs as he rubs the spot behind the animal's nubby horns. American La Mancha, right?
Surprise brightens Jen's eyes. That's right. You mentioned you didn't have a ton of experience with goats?
He did? Or rather, Guy did. He may need to tap Mateo to hack his sister's email and find out what's been said. Not that he's considering a job. Even the word job means something different in his world. I had dairy goats growing up, he says, since he still hasn't answered her question. It's been a while, but I know which end to feed hay to. She laughs, and Dante finds himself smiling. Smiling, for God's sake.
Oh, good. Jen shoves a lock of hair off her forehead. What about castration? You have experience there, I assume.
More than he liked to admit. Some.
Because we follow strictly humane practices here. Banding, no scalpels, and my vet helps with pain management.
Dante nods, because how else should he respond? I can do that.
Good. She eyes him like she's waiting for more information, but this is a place he'd prefer not to dwell. I'll need help with the spring lambs.
Of course. He'll happily castrate anyone or anything she asks him to. Glancing at Scape, he scratches the goat's ear some more. I can be gentle. Not something he includes on his resume, but it's true. When he looks up, Jen's watching him with an expression he can't read. Watching his hand, which seems odd.
Her mouth opens, then closes. You have really large hands.
Yes. He draws back in case he's scaring her. I have gloves custom made. It's a silly thing to say, but makes her smile for some reason.
Oh, good. She licks her lips. That's great.
He hefts his shovel. How deep do you want the hole?
Jen blinks. What?
He said hole, and not grave, right? English isn't his first language, but he thought he'd mastered it well enough.
Oh, you mean the chores. She hoists her pitchfork, making his heart pound with the dainty dusting of freckles across her nose. We're mucking stalls. Come on, we'll start in the east barn.
He'll follow her anywhere, even if it involves manure. He'd shovel it with bare hands to spend an hour with her.
Would you do that for me?
Maybe. Maybe.
So that was a scene from Killer Instincts. If you like that, I hope you will grab the book in ebook or digital paperback, whatever rolls your socks up. You can also grab the free prequel, Killer Looks.
Yes, do it. Grab it. Do it. You'll like it.
Yes. Thank you, baby.
Bye.
Bye.